Hi, I'm David Anthony Wiggins, and I'm a Republican candidate for the office of mayor of Baltimore City, the election of 2020. I'm running in the Republican primary against Shannon Wright, a known liar, Catalina Bird, a community activist, and William Hurd, a man I've never heard of. But let me keep this short and sweet, because what I'm going to say is going to sound ludicrous to some, and they'll probably ridicule me for it. It's going to resonate with a vast majority of the majority black Democrat population, particularly the young folks in this city. So here it is. White supremacists and law enforcement are responsible for the majority of the no motive, no suspect murders in Baltimore City. Now, we've been told that we have murders that are because of retaliation, murder over drugs, turf. We have domestic violence murders, and then we have murders that have no reason. Now, here we have in this city a thriving business of Asian merchants, be they Korean, Pakistani, Indian, Arab, Bangladeshi, doesn't matter. In 2019, they weren't being robbed, they weren't being murdered. And yet we say that this is random crime. Well, we need to broaden the horizon because the Baltimore Black think tank, in its research, was on the money when we said that the police, the gun trace task force, was committing crimes, that the political corruption, we were right on the money with that. So I trust that. And I trust my friend David L. Johnson Sr. in the News Network and Analysis Project in their research. And he reported to me that he watched a press conference between Jack Young and Governor Larry Hogan where they agreed to keep the murder rate under 300 in 2020. Well, if they could make that kind of agreement on camera in the media, then it stands to reason that they control who is being murdered in this city. Now, again, we have these merchants. If it's just random violence and random murders and random thievery and theft, none of them have been murdered or their stores robbed, even with the thriving drug trade that works right outside their stores. There's no explanation. So, one explanation that no one wants to put forth, like no one wanted to say that the gun trace task force and other police officers were dealing drugs, committing murder, setting people up with false charges. Nobody wanted to believe that when we said it, but it was true. And given the climate of racial hatred and animus in this country after the election of Barack Obama and with the election of Donald Trump, anything is possible in this city. But let me tell you this: the false blood libeling narrative of black on black crime, it doesn't hold water because the media and the government came to us and told us that Detective Sean Suter was murdered by a black man in a black jacket with a white stripe. Then they turned around and said he committed suicide. So something is wrong. Something is wrong here. And we believe that what is wrong is white racists and law enforcement are behind these murders. And we would like you to consider it. So, I said I'd keep it short and sweet. Happy New Year to you and your family. I'm David Anthony Wiggins, Republican candidate for mayor of Baltimore City 2020. Good night and peace.